You guys for joining me. This is your proxy for the community REIT, Mr. Juan Reed, and I wanted to come on and talk to you about, first of all, the progression of the REIT, the Community REIT podcast. Most of you already know me. For those you don't know me, I am Juan Reed, a 36-year veteran in major construction and development. And I am what I identify as the proxy, or identify as the proxy for what is called the Community REIT. This is a podcast communicate to discuss how we're going to grow from zero to $3.7 billion. If you have any questions, please move to the chat. I'm taking any questions during this time. But I wanted to come on and update you guys, first of all, on what's going on. At this juncture, if you go and look at the website at www.communityreit.com, what you will see is a website with strategic relationships. Okay. I think it says strategic alliances. It allows you to see the relationships that we have that are required for having something like this work. Okay. We have the fifth largest flag in the world. What is a flag? A flag is the actual hotel name and operating group that comes in and joint ventures, does a strategic relationship with the developer, which will be us. There are two entities. There's the operating flag and there is the developer. The community REIT will be the developer. In other words, we will acquire the land, develop or build the construction project on the land. But internally, the internal operations and all the internal business will be done by the flag. So that is the differentiator. But we will partner with them. Now, they won't receive any dividends and that kind of stuff because, we are a REIT. But they will share in the profit of the operating of the facility. Okay? And only dividends come from profit. The profit is ours. It's plus outside of a percentage. That being said, how we're going to do this, okay? That's a difficult response for me to give, but an easy question. Mainly what we're going to do, we're going to do three things. We're going to make acquisitions of other hospitality and healthcare assets. We are going to develop our own individual assets under our flags, different flags. Even though everything we do will be luxury, we still are going to have several different flags because I believe it's beneficial in the development industry, specifically when you're dealing with resorts and hotels, to diversify. Okay? You don't want to stay the same unless you have that niche. Okay? So what we're going to do in the community REIT is we're going to diversify. Part of that diversification also is assisted living. You and I would call it as, when I was growing up, they call it old folks home, right? But now it's called assisted living, which is a very, very strong market. Okay, you have a lot of baby boomers with a lot of money that are getting a lot older and are seeking out these luxury facilities. They are consistently strong because they come from, most of these people are wealthier people that have been around with when a lot of these companies were more accessible, when the Microsofts and Googles and Costco's and all these companies, they were vested in these companies. So a lot of old money to invest that people have gotten older and have the ability to pay for these types of facilities. But I guess the last aspect is we are going to also invest in others' developments. So there are lots of developers who either lack the money to construct, the money to design, or just the overall aspect of the development concept. Sometimes you're sharing relationships. So we might share a relationship with our flag with another company. There's a lot of ways you can do that, right? So we'll be doing those three things. The goal is to, well, let me mention what I was saying the other night, and I apologize that I'm not in amazing order yet. I guarantee I'll get better. But one of the things we mentioned last night was, um, God, I got to keep forgetting.